Hello everybody, welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This video is for the Sun Bear Zodiac of the Snake. So we are going to be doing a medicine wheel spread. So this is a spread that follows the alchemy of the medicine wheel. I am using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck for the initial spread, and then I will be using the 1909 Tarot to clarify. And at the end of the reading, I will pull three main themes for the mid to end of July for the snakes. So, okay, let's get started with this. Okay, so we always start in the middle of the medicine wheel. The middle of the medicine wheel is where our center power animal sits. In the earth count, it is humans. It is pure intellect and measure. It is the collective consciousness of all humans and death and rebirth. For the great teachers, this is where feelings, confrontation, defeat, and patience sits. So we start here in the center for you snakes with the unicorn. So the unicorn is a card associated with the third eye chakra. So I would say right now, for some of you or for most of you, your intuition is really on point right now. The unicorn is associated with the third eye because of where the horn comes out, right in the where the third eye would be. So let's clarify and see. With this unicorn, yes, we have the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is a card of celebration and joy. It's also a card of freedom. So I feel for you snakes with the combination of this Four of Wands and the unicorn card. I feel like you are actually very much celebrating your intuition. You are celebrating um, your higher wisdom and your divine. And I think this is a very, very good place for you, for anybody to be sitting. So next we move over to the east of the wheel. And in the east of the wheel, this is where our warrior animal sits. It is also where in the earth count where the sun and the stars sit. And for the great teachers, this is rage and raw power. So we have here the peacock energy in the east. So the peacock energy is about having inner beauty, and it's about having compassion for yourself. One of the main themes of the peacock energy is the ability to assimilate anything. So this is, again, you are really coming out in a place of power here, and I feel this connecting with the raw power of those great teachers. Um, is that, yeah, right now you have the ability um, to digest anything that comes your way, to handle anything that comes in your direction. But let's just clarify here. With the peacock, yes, we have the Empress, huge glow up vibes here. So it feels like you snakes right now are actually really sitting in your power at the moment. You are really feeling that raw power, and you are feeling very safe, very nurtured, and you're feeling like you have everything that you need. So next, we move over to the west of the wheel. In the west of the wheel sits our healer animal. This is also for the great teachers. It is Earth and it is the planets. For the great teachers, we have care and spirit that sit in the west. So here we have earthworm spirit. Um, so I would with this earthworm, I would just say, especially in this spot with your healer animal, but more importantly with the care there with Mother Earth. Um, this is saying, like I said, you are in a really good place right now, and this is saying like don't start to doubt yourself at all. Make sure you are keeping that high vibe um, energy going. Let's clarify and see what's going on with the earthworm. So with the earthworm, we have the Five of Cups. Um, So this is a card of moving on and healing old wounds, which honestly makes sense, like that you're having these glow up vibes. So you have healed these old wounds, and it's just warning you not to go back to those, to stay in the present and moving forward, is what I would say with that earthworm and the Five of Cups. Next we move down into the south of the wheel. So this is where our emotions sit. It is also the plants and the spirit of all plants. And this is also for the great teachers, where pain and death sit. And I always like to clarify that death doesn't always necessarily have to mean dying. It can, but it can also just mean the end of something. So here we have Cobra energy. Hmm. So what this is saying to me is that in being in the place that you're at right now, a great way to keep that forward momentum energy going would be to learn something new, um, start a new project, well, or take a class or a free webinar or something like that. But let's clarify. Yes, we have here the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is a new project, and it's magical inspiration. So I feel like with this Cobra and this Ace of Wands that yes, I think you're ready to learn something new and you're ready to start a new project. Um, and again, I feel like your emotions are going to be very, 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 very good. And I can also see you being very patient with yourselves as you learn whatever or start this new project. Wow. So far, snakes, I think this is one of the best readings I have done so far. Okay, next we go to the north of the wheel. This is the area of our mind. This is where our recapitulation animal sits. In the earth count, it is the animals and the spirit of all animals. And with the great teachers, this is where the physical and fear sit. So here you have horse energy. Hmm. So with this horse energy, again, I really get this feeling of feeling fully awake, fully alive, like you can't be defeated at the moment. Like you're just on this really, really forward momentum um, energy. But let's clarify this horse. Like I said, I really love where this reading is going. It's so awesome. Okay, so with the horse, we have the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups, this is a card of creativity. It's a card of fantasy and being spoiled for choice. So what this is saying right now for you snakes, you have such a wonderful energy happening right now and for the next couple weeks, so that any ideas or dreams that you have had like floating around right now, with this horse energy, this is the time to take those ideas and bring them down to earth, bring them down to reality. The horse, actually, funny enough, it's the last card in the earth spirit animal. So it's really asking you to bring those dreams down to earth, down to reality. And again, right now, you have this unstoppable, um, this unstoppable momentum going forward. So anything you can dream, you can bring into reality at the moment. Wow. I love it. Okay, next we go down to the southeast of the wheel. So this is where our shadow animal sits. It is also spirits and the great teachers for the earth count. And for the great teachers, it is sex and loneliness. So here we have the scorpion card. So again, the scorpion card is a card of being very passionate, and wild and free and fierce. I would just make sure, like, just because this is in the area of your shadow animal, just make sure that there's not any um, underlying emotions that are going to stop your forward momentum that you are experiencing right now. And let's clarify this scorpion. So with the scorpion, we have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is a card of something being dead, done, and over with. It's a card of releasing and letting go. So like I said, with that scorpion card, um, yeah, um, make sure that there aren't any um, feelings or anything that you have left undealt with, because all those things need to be dead, done, and over with. And those things being dead, done, and over with are a blessing into your life, and they are going to bring many more blessings into your life. Next we move over to the southwest of the wheel. This is where our dreamer animal sits. This is the sacred dreams of life and the kachinas. And in the great teachers, this is where honesty and need sit. So we have swan energy here in the southwest. So this swan energy is a card of effortless creativity and elegant power. It's like you don't have to do, like you really don't have to do anything right now. Your inner voice and your inner vision is being revealed, and it's you are sharing these things. This is also a very potent healing energy. Whew, snakes, man, you've got a quite the couple weeks. Let's clarify this swan. So we have the Nine of Wands, and this is a card of guarding and protecting. And I think what this is saying with this swan is that you don't have to feel guarded. You don't have to feel like you have to have any kind of protection around you. You have effortless protection. Right now, the universe is really on your side. Um, and again, I really feel like it's calling you to express that, which I think you are doing. But let's move up to the northwest of the wheel. In the northwest of the wheel, this is where our death animal sits. This is the cycles of natural law, excuse me, and the Shinamiya. It is also where testing and seeking sit. So in the northwest, we have the oyster. So the oyster is a card of it's a card of revealing your inner treasures, which like I really feel in this reading that this is what you are doing right now. There has been something inside of you that has wanted to come out, that the world is waiting to see. And you may have been hesitant um, until recently about allowing these treasures to be shared with the world. But now that you are doing it, all kinds of blessings are coming in for you snakes. Let's clarify the oyster. Yes, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you put a lot of work into that. Eight of Pentacles is a card of hard work. So I think you put a lot of hard work into um, into yourself and into whatever was inside of you, your inner truth, your inner treasure. You put a lot of work into that. Um, and this is why you are seeing the blessings that you are seeing, is because of the dedicated work that you put into yourself. Next, we go to the northeast of the wheel. And in the northeast of the wheel, this is where moon movement and, oh, sorry, it is our past life animal or our ancestry animal. It is also where moon movement and energy sit, and pure science. It is also for the great teachers where victory and love sit. So here we have tarantula energy. So tarantula energy, um, it's calling you to keep following your intuition and not to allow anything to sidetrack you from these dreams that you are bringing down to reality and manifesting. Don't let anything sidetrack you from that. And let's clarify this tarantula. So yes, with the tarantula, we have the devil. So the tarantula was don't allow yourself to get sidetracked. And with the devil, so the devil card can be about temptation. It can also be about um, addiction. So and I would also be cautious or aware of any toxic energy or any toxic people that you may have around you that could also distract you from your dreams or even people who are not supportive of you in what you're doing in your dreams. Just be aware of those people and be cautious. And again, don't let them sidetrack you from what you are doing. Okay, so that was the last card in the spread. So now we are going to pull three main themes for the middle to end of July. And we are going to be using the Sacred Forest Oracle for that. Okay. Mhm. Okay, so the three main themes for the next couple weeks is uncertainty, activation, and knowledge. So I think the activation, first of all, has already happened. You have already started this process. And there could be a little bit of uncertainty along the way, but uncertainty is not a bad thing. We don't always necessarily have to know the outcome in order to continue to work towards our goals or our dreams. Um, and one of the things that can help with uncertainty is knowledge, right? Um, Finding as much knowledge as you can. I would say whatever these dreams are that you are trying to bring down to earth and manifesting at the moment, gather as much knowledge around those things as you can. This will definitely help with any uncertainty that you might be feeling. Awesome. Okay, so that was the reading for the Sun Bear Zodiac sign, the snake. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please like, share, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff. I really appreciate it. It really does help with my numbers. And yeah, again, thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will be back doing more of these readings for the month of July. All right. I will see everybody later. Bye for now.